Hi everybody, I'm Grandmaster Rogers, and we're with African American Shadow Boxing TV with one of the greatest boxing trainers of all time, Buddy Mcgirt. How are you, buddy?
I'm great, man.
Well, buddy, could you tell me some of the greats that, I mean, you've had so many champions in your vast career.
I'm going to start with Antonio Tarver, Arturo Gatti, Vernon Forrest, James Page, Johnny Tapia, Layla Ali. My God, I was trying to think of it today. It was just, you know, every time I think of one, I think I forget, another one pops in my head. So I've been pretty blessed, you know, that I've been able to work with a lot of great fighters.
Well, I personally watched your career and marveled over it, and just to be able to sit here with you is really a pleasure. What I'd really like to talk about, we're here at San Manuel, and this historical event, and I say historical because, tell us about Buddy Mcgirt and James Lights Out Toney. How did that matchup come about?
You know what, man, it's funny that I'm here now with him. In 1991, we both were up for Fighter of the Year. Man, it was up for Fighter of the Year. His manager and my manager was up for Manager of the Year. So I always joked with him and said, they robbed me, man. They robbed me. They robbed me. I should have got Fighter of the Year. He's like, nah. But we've always had a friendship. We've always had a friendship, you know. And the first time I had met him, a guy was like, yeah, this guy's from New York. You know, James. Oh, that's New York, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, go ahead with that. Then after that, we became good friends. And then, so to make a long story short, you know, I just opened a gym in West LA. And, you know, I always call him and bust his chops, and he called me and bust my chops, you know what I mean? Then one day, Layman Brewster called me. He was like, buddy, James Toney's coming to see you tomorrow. I said, all right, no problem. Then Pops called me. He said, buddy, look, you know, I need a... So I said, well, no problem, Pop, come on by. So he walked in the gym, you know James, he walked in the gym, cursing and carrying on, and looked around the gym. He said, I'll be back tomorrow, we're going to start training. It wasn't your buddy Kenny, he just said, I'll be back tomorrow. What time you want me here tomorrow? I'm like, what? He goes, what time you want me here tomorrow, fat boy? I said, 11 o'clock. He said, I'll see you tomorrow. And here I am.
Something like this is needed to happen for some time, because you need a fighter to train James. Somebody that James respects,
yeah,
really can have James at the top of his game, I believe.
I mean, look, everyone knows what he can do. He knows what he can do. But no matter how good or great you are, every now and then you got to be reminded. But sometimes you went on the greatness so much that you forget. And sometimes you forget the simplest things. So you just remind him, you know what I mean? And I remind him, he'll look at me, he'll be like, is that what you want? I'm like, it would be nice if you did it. It would make it much easier. He'd be like, all right. Then he'll do it. So it's a communication thing with him. You know
I noticed you guys have a great communication thing. And I've been with James since like 2003, and then 2004, the Holyfield fight, the Samuel Peter fight, and then I got more into the MMA with my amateur fighters. But I've seen him with Freddie Roach, and I know that he listened to Freddie, he'll listen to Pops, but I mean, John Arthur is, you know, who we affectionately call Pops, and the way you guys communicate, like when I saw you guys out in the lobby, I'm like, and I at the time didn't know that you were his trainer.
After Tarver fought Roy Jones, the first person I saw was him. And he said, it was after the first fight, he goes, you got robbed. I mean, I said, thank you, man. Well, and then the second fight, he goes, I knew it was going to happen. And so he always called me, win, lose, or draw, he always called me, even if he didn't like the fighter. Because, you know, he'd come and say, man, that guy's a this, he's that. He'd be like, but congratulations, you did a good job with him. I mean, then if a guy lost, you know what I mean, he called me one day and said, man, look, your fighter fought like Britney Spears tonight. But it ain't your fault. You know what I mean? He was just always, but he always kept in touch with me, you know what I mean?
Well, buddy, I appreciate the time that you've given me.
Thank you.
And this is Grandmaster Rogers with African American Shadow Boxing TV and Buddy Mcgirt. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,